Hidden key of success. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to tell you the 7 hidden keys of success. There are filters to purify water. But what is there to purify people? There is soap or detergent to remove dirt from clothes. But what is there to remove dirt from people? You are human, no machine can purify you. Humans are the best creatures in creation. They can purify or clean themselves. Now all that is needed is some power. Honorable audience, see if you have the following qualities: the ability to find your own mistakes, the ability to tolerate criticism, the ability to take risks, the ability to accept failure, the ability to admit fault, the ability to praise others. The ability to find the best in yourself. Number 1. The ability to find your own mistakes. Who is the greatest inventor in the world? Newton, Einstein, or Thomas Alva Edison? What is the greatest invention of the greatest inventor? The law of motion, the electric light bulb, or the airplane? I think none of these are the greatest inventors in the world. The greatest inventor in the world is the one who can find his own mistakes and admit them frankly. The best person in the world is the one who can find his own mistakes first. You cannot be successful until you are able to discover or correct your mistakes. There is no shame in making mistakes. Those who work make mistakes, those who do not work do not make mistakes. Those who have no interest in their work have neither mistakes nor success in their lives. If you can admit your mistakes, then you are one of the great people. Being able to admit mistakes is a great quality of a human being. Now let me tell you, why should you admit mistakes? Why should you discover your mistakes? If you can discover your own mistakes, admit your mistakes, then undoubtedly you will be a humble, polite, and a civilized, beautiful-minded person, whom everyone will like. Whom everyone will respect, whom they will give a place in their hearts. On the other hand, if you do not admit your mistakes, if you cannot discover your mistakes, you will become an arrogant, liar, hypocritical person whom no one will like. You will only have your own false pride and false self-satisfaction. Now the decision is yours. Will you correct your mistakes and become a beloved person to people, or will you live your whole life holding on to mistakes, being a human, and hating people? Remember, your last mistake is your best teacher. Number 2. Ability to tolerate criticism. Can criticism ever harm anyone? We generally cannot tolerate critics, because they tell everyone about your mistakes. We all want to live as mature and good people. Your mistakes are obvious to you and people around you don't show you their mistakes. If you think about it, critics may criticize with bad intentions, but the good is yours. You will notice that the criticism is from those who are much more discussed. The more popular you become, the more your critics will be. Remember that bad boys throw stones at the tree whose fruit is sweet. Number 3. Risk-taking ability. There is a proverb in English: no risk, no gain. Not everyone can take risks. Taking risks requires courage and sincerity towards work. Those who have courage and sincerity towards work can be successful. You have taken risks, it means you have sincerity towards your work. Whether your decision to take risks is right or not will depend on your work. But keep in mind that one decision will double your confidence, and a wrong decision will double your experience. Therefore, whatever the decision is, it will bring you good things. Number 4. Ability to accept failure. The biggest failure of a person is not being able to accept failure. If you blame the system, society, and people after failure, then undoubtedly you will create another failure. Each of your pains can be your training. That is why, perhaps, When Thomas Alva Edison invented the electric light bulb after being hurt 10,000 times, he said, "I have not been hurt 10,000 times, but rather I have invented 10,000 ways." Number 5. Ability to admit fault. Admitting your own faults is the best quality in the world. It is difficult to find a person who can admit his faults. If you can admit your faults, you can become trustworthy with people. If you are trustworthy with people, your confidence will double. Number 6. Ability to appreciate. The easiest thing in the world is to criticize others. And the hardest thing is to praise others. If you cannot praise others, you will not get praise yourself. Number 7. The ability to find your best. What is the best search engine in the world? You would definitely say Google. Google finds its own best, not yours. You have to find your best. All those who have found their own capabilities have grown up. They have conquered the world. They have become great scientists with little education. Thank you very much for listening.